Days after Netflix announced its $83 billion deal to acquire WBD studio and streaming assets, Paramount has launched a $108 billion hostile takeover bid for the entire company. Backed by the Middle East sovereign wealth funds and private equity partners, Paramount is taking its case directly to the WBD shareholders, arguing its all-cash offer provides superior value and faces fewer regulatory hurdles. The contest has also drawn political attention, with the administration signaling that it will closely monitor the antitrust implications of either transaction. Now let's start with Paramount's counteroffensive offer. As we shared, just days after Netflix secured an agreement to acquire Warner Bros. Discovery Studio and streaming businesses, Paramount has launched an aggressive counter move. The company has submitted a $108 billion hostile bid for the entirety of WBD, including its cable TV networks that Netflix deal would have spun off separately. Paramount's offer values WBD at $30 per share in an all-cash transaction, which the company argues delivers $18 billion more in cash to the shareholders than the Netflix cash and stock proposal. Paramount's leadership has characterized the Netflix winning bid as an inferior proposal and is now appealing directly to the WBD shareholders to reconsider. This hostile approach follows 6 unsuccessful bids that Paramount made during WBD's formal auction process. Despite progressively sweetening its offers from its initial $19 per share to a final $30 per share bid, Paramount was unable to secure an agreement before Netflix locked up exclusivity. Next, let's look at the details of the financial coalition. Paramount's bid is backed by a notable coalition of financial partners. The Ellison family, led by Oracle founder Larry Ellison and his son David, Paramount's chief executive, along with Redbird Capital, would backstop the entire $40.7 billion equity capital required for the transaction. Additionally, financing also comes from sovereign wealth funds in Saudi Arabia, Abu Dhabi, Qatar, as well as other private investment partners. To address potential regulatory concerns about the foreign investment, the sovereign wealth funds have agreed to forego any governance rights in the combined entity, including board representation. This structure is designed to avoid triggering a review by the Committee of Foreign Investment in the United States, which examines national security implications of foreign investments. So what is the strategic imperative out here? For Paramount, the stakes extend beyond the opportunistic deal-making. Following its recent merger with Skydance, that is David Ellison's production company, Paramount's leadership has concluded that the company remains too small to compete effectively against streaming giants like Netflix, Disney, and Amazon.